Well, good Saturday morning to y'all. You know, I'm the queen of the breakfasts. Gotta have my breakfast. So, of course, it's gonna be something to do with the quiche. I know y'all probably get tired of seeing that, but that's all I make because that's what brings our stomachs feel better is our quiche. So, I'm gonna get one of my little pans here, a rope pan. Get the handle and put it on there. I've got that microphone up here above me today. We'll see how that works. I don't know. We're trying to figure this out still. Put some olive oil in there. That's that rich, dark olive oil. And today I'm going to use my simply potatoes, my shredded hash browns. I'm not going to use the whole package. I'm going to use, let me see. I'm going to put them in another bag. So, let me get another bag there. Then I can put half in the bag and half in the pan. And do it that way. I don't think I'll need I'll put half of those in that bag and half of those in that pan there. Now the reason I kind of fry these up beforehand is because, which would be about a cup, put a little more in there, just a hair more. Just one more. There we go. Get some of our frozen onions that I buy. You can chop your onion or you can have these frozen. Either or. You don't want a whole bunch of onions. Turn that down a little bit. Get these put back in my freezer. Get that kind of cleaned up there. You take the microphone off. Put it on the shirt and see if that, I don't know if that'll work or not. I wonder if this microphone has I don't see an adjustment on it. So, I guess we'll just try that. So that's kind of browning now. We'll be through here in just a little bit anyway. I'm going to try to get them kind of soft. I just kind of put that lid on there just to make them. Oh, now I've got a bunch of these egg whites, and I'm going to use them because I don't need to use them. Then I'm going to put 2 regular eggs in there. That'll cut down on the cholesterol some. Okay, to this, I'm going to add some garden green onions. Just going to chop a little. Wouldn't think that little bit would give you a little different flavor, even though you add those other onions. You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised. You want to chop that a little bit if you can. I just do it with my. That's why I like these spatulas. It's got kind of a sharp edge because you can. You can add ham to this, bacon to this, whatever you want, but we just can't have the salt, so we're not going to add that. We've got enough salt when we put our cheese in it. Hope y'all are doing good. Y'all survived that Black Friday. Mother and I ran, get her out of the house. We went and got milk. But that was it. We came back home. I said, these people are crazy. I'm getting out of here. Driving crazy, acting crazy. I'm just letting that, I'm just chopping that kind of. Let me get some garlic. Get some Dean and Duluth garlic out of my tube. That'll help with the salt, not having salt. I have the pepper. Right. That's so much, a lot easier if you'll buy those little hash brown potatoes. You'll do so much with them for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, or whatever, and don't have to peel a potato, don't have to do nothing, just cook it and create with it. Now see, you can put more oil in that, cook that on down for a hash brown for your plate. Be fine too. I know that lid don't fit that pan, but I'm using it because it holds that steam in at least. Now then, I'm just going to get a plain old pie crust that I've thawed out, kept in my plastic so it didn't dry out. Prick it. My sister made a batch of chow chow for beans. She gave me a jar, but it's got vinegar and I'm not so sure that I need that. Okay, we're gonna whisk that eggs. Now this will add a little salt because you can't not that much. Not like that, probably. I guess I could add a little, since it's eggs, I can add a little of my black salt to it. That would give it a and to that I'm going to add some whipping cream. That just, when that cooks, that just fluffs that up. Makes a better egg dish. Okay. Those smell really good, y'all. They sure do. Got some cheese. So now I'm just going to put that in my pan, my pie pan. May not use all of it. Could have probably had enough for 2 quiches. Let's put that around in there. Yeah, I think that'll be, but it'll be scrumptious. Yeah, we've got that much more. You could add a plate or anything else. So we'll just go ahead and I'll put a layer of cheese on that. Turn the fire off. I'm just going to put a layer of grated cheese right on those potatoes. Then I'm going to pour my egg mixture right down the middle of that. Now I'll add a little more dark pepper to it, black pepper. Just give a nice outcome. So now we'll put that into our oven at 350 degrees. We'll bake it. I'm going to say for about 23 minutes. That depends on what your oven set on and what you decide. You get some of this mess cleaned up. So I went ahead and bought pork yesterday because You know, you can't go wrong with the pork when it's a good price. You know, let me get a bowl and I'm gonna put these potatoes into this bowl. And we'll have that taken care of. So we've got a few potatoes there. I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing, y'all. So I bought that roast, and I've got to cook it. Let me get some of this put back in the ice box, refrigerator, whatever you. Some of you call it, well, most of you call it refrigerator. I call it ice box. Now, on this is just such a good price. I couldn't beat it. I buy these family packs, see, and that was $1.89 a pound for all that meat. I bought 2 packages of it. Now, I bought 2 packages, and I'm not going to rinse that before I fix it. I'm going to put some of this in the the freezer. So what I want to do is I'm going to get my Instapot. I'm going to get my Instapot, and I'm going to rinse this meat, and I'll be back. Okay, so I got the pork washed. That's only 1 package of that pork in that Instapot. That is so much, that's too much pork. I was trying to get Mother, she likes Raisin Bran. So I was trying to get Mother her cereal and her coffee this morning because that's what she wants. Mama gets what she wants. Doesn't matter. So I've got her Raisin Bran in her little nesting bowl. It's easier for the hold. And I'm going to get that in there. She's doing her exercise on her electric little foot thing. I was trying to get the kitchen in order. But you know how that is. Trying to get these vegetables all put up and trying to get this meat taken care of. Don't forget the cup of coffee, Billie Jean. My mother, she has her own way of wanting things. She wants a cup of coffee, and she wants just powdered creamer. Just powdered creamer in it. That's what she likes. So that's what she gets. So there's a cup of coffee. Be nice on this cool morning to have one. I think that's a little hot. I may have to put a little bit of ice cube in it. Because I think. Let me get 1 ice cube out of the door. I'll put an ice cube in it so that it don't burn her. That'll cool it down some. She likes her old coffee cup, the same one. Out of all these coffee cups we got, that's the one she wants. Okay, let me give her her breakfast, and then I'll be back. Okay, y'all. Well, some of the video decided to leave, so I'm having to re-film this. So we're going to have our quiche. I've already took one piece out. I wanted to show y'all how it come out there. Now that don't have the spinach in it, so it's not going to have that green line, but and it's more white because of the egg whites that I used into this quiche. But you just cut that and serve it. You put it on a sideboard or just serve it to your guests. I usually just cut it up in pieces like this. Usually the crust don't fall off. But I've not been too careful with this because I got so upset about the camera cutting off. But there's the quiche, another one. Y'all think I'm a quicheaholic, but I am because it's good for you. It fills you up. It's quick. What else do you want? You know. Went ahead and got the pork out because it was, and it just will come off in pieces. You know, it just falls apart. Then you've got all this juice. That's what that cool. Got all this juice to make gravy for your potatoes and all that. Good. See, that just cooked up. It'll just fall apart. So, what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to get I don't want to save all that, but I'm going to save quite a bit of that. I washed these pot holders yesterday. They're just dingy and old. I'm just going to have to get some new ones. I'm going to pour that juice off of there. That made a lot of juice. Always does. Always does. We'll just let that cool because you don't want to burn yourself. See all that good roast down in there. Pork meat. Now to that, I'll take that out and debone that. And I'll take my juice and I'll put it in a small saucepan like this. And then I'll add about 2 tablespoons of cornstarch into your juice. Oh, but you mix your cornstarch with your water, with some water, and then put it in here and cook it down. That'll make a good thick roast gravy. But that's about it. We've got our pork again done. Got the quiche done. And that's about, you can do so much with this. Make barbecue out of it, make soup out of it, use roast and gravy. So that's all we're doing right now. I hope y'all have a good rest of your day. God bless you, God bless us, God bless the United States. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.